every farm, before the farmer is awake, the dog already is. Before the herd stirs, before the first moo breaks the silence, the dog is already at her post. This is not training. This is not instinct alone. This is something scientists have spent decades trying to explain. And what they've found reaches back 15,000 years. Today, we follow the farm dog. We use the word loyal about dogs constantly, but what does it actually mean? Loyalty in an animal means choosing to stay even when staying is hard. Dogs are the only non-human species that will spontaneously seek eye contact with humans. Wolves, our closest relatives to dogs, do not do this. That difference, one small behavioral shift, may have changed the course of human history. When a dog looks into your eyes, something chemical happens in both of you. Oxytocin, the same hormone that bonds a mother to her newborn, floods both your bodies. A 2015 study in the journal Science showed dogs that gazed at their owners had a 130% rise in oxytocin. Their owners saw a 300% increase. Wolves, even hand-raised ones, showed none of this. Something in the dog evolved specifically to bond with us. It is written in their chemistry. The Border Collie was developed over 300 years on the Anglo-Scottish border. Farmers bred them for one purpose, to work sheep across open hillsides. But something else happened alongside that breeding, a depth of partnership no other working animal has matched. A Border Collie learns to respond to up to 100 different whistle commands. From a kilometer away across open hillside, one whistle means stop. Two short whistles mean gather left. A long falling tone means come back. The dog processes all of this at a full sprint across rough terrain. Farmers train their dogs using patient repetition over months, sometimes years. But experienced farmers say the same thing. You are not teaching them, you are listening to each other. The dog tells the farmer things through posture, through hesitation, through the direction of her ears. Among working farm dogs, there is a behavior called the eye. It is a complete physical freeze combined with an overwhelming focused stare. The sheep feel it. They stop. They wait. They move where the dog needs them to go. No barking, no biting. The dog moves an entire flock with its eyes alone. This is inherited from the wolf's hunting stock, but selectively bred to stop before the kill. 200 years of selective breeding transformed a predator's instinct into a farmer's tool. The farmers who bred them were not biologists, they were observers. They watched what worked. They bred what worked for generations. Pull into any farmyard, and the dog is there before the farmer. She has heard the truck from a distance no human could register. Tippy, the Border Collie, directed every cow on pasture. His love of working meant you never wondered if a cow was left behind. You never had to wonder if any cow had been left behind. This is beyond obedience. The dog understands the job. She understands what is supposed to happen, and she notices when it does not. Farmers report their dogs will alert them to sick animals, animals that show no visible symptoms. The dog smells it, behavioral changes, chemical changes, hours before a crisis becomes visible. One farmer said, "She once sat outside the barn door for 6 hours. We found a calf in distress inside." 6 hours at the same door without being told. A good farm dog is so much more than an employee, more than a companion, something closer to a partner. For years, scientists assumed dog loyalty was simply trained behavior. Then brain imaging changed everything. Functional MRI studies showed that images of dogs activate the same brain regions as images of human family members. In the owner's brain, the dog is family, not metaphorically, neurologically. And the dog's brain responds in kind. When your dog looks at you, it is not waiting for food. It is reading your face, your mood, your body language, all of it. Dogs process human facial expressions in a dedicated region of the brain. This region developed specifically during domestication. Wolves do not have it. The bond between a farm dog and her farmer is not built in a day. It is built across thousands of mornings, thousands of decisions, thousands of moments of trust. Training a border collie for full farm work takes 2 years minimum. In that time, the farmer and dog develop something researchers call attunement. Each reads the other's signals without conscious thought. The farmer's breathing, the farmer's pace, the farmer's mood, the dog feels all of it. In farms where a new farm handler enters the rotation, experienced dogs take time to trust them. The dog is not stubborn. She is evaluating whether this person is worth trusting with the flock. That evaluation is a form of loyalty. Loyalty to the job, loyalty to the herd. Farmers don't talk about their dogs the way they talk about equipment. They talk about them the way they talk about people. One farmer from Cumbria described working 3 border collies. She called them a formidable team. She said, "It's hard to underestimate the bond. The dog is there even if you're having a bad day. Come rain or shine, and they are always happy to do so." Working our upland sheep farm would be nearly impossible without our dogs. We love our dogs to have a purpose, a role, a mission. This brings them a high quality of life. A dog without purpose is a dog in distress. Not all farm dogs herd, some guard. The Great Pyrenees bonds not to a person, but to a flock. From puppyhood, it is raised with the sheep. It learns their smell, their sounds, their rhythms. When a predator approaches at night, the Great Pyrenees does not run away. It places itself between the threat and the flock, every time, without hesitation. You do not own a Great Pyrenees. They will be your partner and show you what loyalty truly looks like. If you are loyal to them, they will show you what loyalty truly looks like. One dairy farmer's blog, when her farm dog Brody passed away, said the farm just doesn't feel complete without him. Farm dogs truly get to enjoy the best of dog lives. Open land, real purpose, a partner who depends on them and whom they can trust. When a farm dog passes, farmers grieve in ways that surprise those who don't understand the bond. They are not grieving a pet. They are grieving a decade of daily partnership. Here is what researchers have confirmed. Dogs read human emotion better than any other animal. They distinguish between happy and angry human faces even in photographs. They track the direction of a human's gaze and follow it to understand what you want. They remember kindness and they remember mistreatment. A dog abused by a previous owner will show caution for years, sometimes forever. And a dog that has been loved works with a different kind of energy, a confidence that comes from being trusted. Dogs have been with us for 15,000 years. Some researchers say 30,000 years. No other species made this choice with us, and it was a choice on both sides. The dog chose the light, chose the human, chose the partnership, and we chose them back, fed them, protected them, bred them, trusted them. 15,000 years of mornings, both of them together. The farm dog is the most concentrated form of that partnership. Every whistle followed, every flock protected, every sick animal noticed, every morning at the gate before the farmer even opens the barn door. The next time you see a farm dog running across a hillside, watch more carefully. She is not just following orders. She is doing something she was shaped by 15,000 years to do, and she is doing it with a loyalty that no researcher has ever been able to fully explain. The grazing hour is where the farm comes alive, in ink. Next week, the hidden world of hens. What a chicken really thinks about the other chickens in her flock. If this changed how you see farm dogs, tell us below. Which detail surprised you most? Subscribe so the next story finds you.